Hello. So I don't have that much time this morning, but I would like to try and make a little bit more progress here. Now, before I said I didn't want to test parameterize romaji module, but I think I do, just because I don't like the idea of this not having any tests at all. Also, I do want to add another parameter because right now we only have one, include kanji flag, but I know that I'm going to add more. And so to prevent code from churning a lot later, I'm going to just go ahead and add a struct along with a kind of extra argument just for, or an extra field just for the sake of justifying the existence of the struct. So one thing that I wanted to do. So let's go ahead and write the test first before we make any more, before we go any further. So we want to go to romaji test, I think, and then we'll do, so we have free kanji keys here. Um, so what we'll do, let's do start test. I guess we want to do free kanji keys again. And free kanji keys does not have any arguments, I believe. So we go free kanji keys, and okay. So let's add an argument here for whether or not we include kanji numerals. And so in order to do that, let's go to an example. So there is an example command that already has arguments, so I know how I would like to parse them. So we have c is not equal to line stats. C, okay, comment init. Does kanji distribution accept flags? I kind of thought it does. Kanji distribution. Oh, I don't have a guide here. So last strength contained does accept flags. Let's use that one. Last strength contained. And we have here last strength contained. Okay, flags here. So what we'll do is we'll have a int to indicate include kanji numerals. You know what? I think I actually do want to add the struct first. Let's just to save doing a whole lot of extra work. Let's go to romaji h. So we have include kanji numerals. So let's call it struct romaji config, and we'll do a int or unsigned include kanji numerals 1, and then we'll have a char for hiragana wo orig, and this will indicate what, like a single character you can type to input wo, or this character here. So this is very common, and it also doesn't have a, is also rarely used in katakana. So I think that having like a one key input, which may or may not be alphabetic, to input this, I believe would be a good choice. So besides that, I also wanted to do a classic kana classical orig, and this means that WO and WO can be used to input this and this, right? And include kanji numerals in numeric shift, in shifted position, shifted keys, shifted position in numeric, in number row. right? And this is one character to input, well, or 0 for none. All right, so because if we have this classic, this like, we don't need both of these, right? So I'm going to add one flag to turn one off and one flag to turn the other off. So yeah, then and let's see here. So we're going to go ahead and change this. So you struct romazi config const config. All right. Then we are going to go ahead and, all right, so that's good. So let's go do romazi.c. And now I also don't know about this. I kind of want to make this configurable as well, but I can do that later. Because if I ever make this, turn this off, I want to have other ways to input this character. And that's going to be complicated to implement, so I don't want to do it right now. So let's see here. Auto katakana. Auto katakana. Okay. So this does not automatically use katakana. Let's see here. Okay, so this is automatically added as katakana. So we want this. We're going to remove this and just hard code it. Struct romazi config const config. Oh, am I in the wrong? Get romazi. Oh, I did it in the wrong function. Over here is where I want it. Struct romazi config const. All right. If config. And also we're going to do if config dash hiragana o orig, then we'll have an orig o equals this, right? Initialize 0, and we'll do o0 equals config dash hiragana orig. Then we'll do append mapping. That would be O, and okay. We also do so that's including this manual code, which is just a single character for simplicity's sake. Then we have classical if config dash classic. Well, let's remove the orig here. Classical, then do append mapping. And I wonder why I didn't actually make WO for katakana mean so I had it such that WO and WO. So these are the two equivalent characters in hiragana and katakana. I wonder why originally I made this implement as lowercase WO, but this was not accessible as uppercase WO. That's a bit of a contradiction, and I'm not sure why I didn't do that, but I think that I should. So we're going to go ahead and do it. Hopefully no tests will fail. Pen mapping. All right. Okay. So now I think we've interpreted all the configurable things properly. Let's make sure this compiles, at least this module. Yeah, it does. Okay, so then now we can fix all of our original initialization. We could also do something like have a void default romazi config to initialize fig, because I don't want to have to go ahead and respecify this every single time. All right, here, romazi void default romazi config to config. Let's just do a memset, just because that way we don't have to set anything to 0 manually. And also, we kind of, yeah, if for some reason the struct has like non-zero bytes in its non-padding space, or in its padding space, then it'll be set to 0. I don't know if that's important or not, but it seems like it's kind of cleaner. And then we do config dash hiragana. Oh, that has to be, that's by default 0. And then we do include kanji numerals is 1, and config dash classical is 1. Okay. Config, good. So let's make, and we have a problem in free kanji keys. So we're going to go ahead and change this. Let's see, struct romazi config. Config. All right, then we'll do default romazi config. Okay, good. Then free kanji keys. We don't need this anymore. At least not for now. Oh, that's why we wanted to do this. So we want to parse the arguments. Let's go ahead and write the parsing logic right now. So we have kanji db, or no, edit last string contained is where we had an example. So we'll do okay, while argc is greater than 0 and argv is a dash. Then we will check the first, let's see, check the first argument, char const arg v argc argv. Okay, so we're going to loop through all the arguments. If string compare arg matches, okay. All right, then then we're going to go ahead and do romazi config dot include kanji numerals is now 0. All right, and else something else. Then we do xf printf. Okay. Say that we can't recognize the flag. Then we return some random number, I guess. Over here we'll return 200. There. Okay. And also we want to do this. If it's dash dash, then we skip parsing any more arguments. Okay. free kanji codes. Good. Make. All right, now we have last string contain problem. Config. All right, let's try again. Now we have a make map. Let's move this to after we parse the flags. Mapping populate. Okay. Romazi, then mapping populate. So I don't know if I want to do -k. What if we did like no kanji numerals or no kanji numerals? All right. And that way that can actually be like that. Now that this is longer and more unique, we can move it to a shared parsing library later on. Okay, input test. That's .c 48. All right. All right. Okay. So we're gonna do the default config. Right. Input test.c line 51. Okay. Good. All right. So now we're failing a test. Test out. Input test. Okay. Yeah, we need to fix that. So, wait, what? Why is this in U? Let's see what that actually is. Test out. Okay, so after W, you can type in that and get a katakana wo, which makes sense. I don't know why I wanted to disable that. Don't quite understand. So let's update the test. Do diff. Okay, keyboard test. All right. Okay, now another failed test, default mapping. Let's see what's wrong with that. That is the only problem. Okay, so we can update this test to include that as one of the default mappings. Now try again. Okay, ergonomic sort. Okay, this is also simple. This is like for making a map, the input map. So we're going to update that. Okay, make. Let's try again. All right, romazi test. Romazi test. Update this one. Oh, don't want that. Okay, good. All the tests pass. So now that we've made it parameterizable, we need to add some tests. So we can go ahead and do, okay, get free kanji codes in romazi. So what else do we want to allow to configure? Romaji.c has what arguments? Let's make all these configurable in the free kanji keys thing. Although free kanji keys is not the best way to test this, I guess. Maybe make map is better. Here, mapping populate, mapping. So we can add like another argument here for just romaji. So we can do if not strcmp arg mapping populate. Okay, let's do mapping dot include romaji only, maybe it's one. Edit make map dot h. Oh no, not there. Mapping dot h, and we'll do unsigned romaji only. Or wait, maybe we do this. Include kanji. Wait. Kanji. Include kanji is 0. And then we initialize this. Mapping dot include kanji is 1 as a default. Okay. Then so we are getting there. So let's open mapping.c, and we can do mapping populate get kanji codes. If mapping dash include kanji, then we will add that. Okay. And now we can add some tests, I suppose. Oh, right. So what I think I've decided is that I don't want to have free kanji keys include all, just be the way to the only way to test the romaji mapping. So let's go ahead and open the romaji test. Now we're going to actually test this. Start test. File. No kanji numerals. Right. Keys. All right. So now we're going to have to add an argument here. Char const args. I think that's what I want. And then we'll do no kanji nums. Is that what I called it? Find romaji. What was it? Free keys. No kanji nums. Okay. And then we do args 1. Free kanji keys. Okay. And test expected content in file. Okay, make map. CM43. Make map.c expected declaration or statement at end of input. I don't understand. Mapping populate. I forgot forgot this. Okay. All right. This is a new test. Default mapping. Or wait, is it a new test? No kanji numerals. No kanji numerals. Yes. Let's see this new test output. Test. This is free kanji keys with no kanji numerals. And it should be the same. No kanji numerals. Free kanji keys. Free kanji keys. No kanji numerals. Okay. And then if we do a diff of this with the other romaji test, expected test out with romaji test.c free keys. Yes, that's the only difference. Okay, so that's good. Let's remove this one, or we're going to move to no kanji numerals. Do make, see what happens. Okay, we have failure in no kanji numerals. Free kanji keys, no kanji numerals. Oh, I didn't name this correct. Okay, so let's fix that. Let's remove that one, and we'll just use copy to fix that. All right. Okay. Now we have keyboard test is failing. See how it's failing. So now this is no longer in a shift position. And this apparently no longer has. So the actual output is missing a lot of stuff, it seems. I wonder why. So this is so this is Q. So Q is no longer can shift to include a oh, expected test output. Maybe it's because I didn't initialize that properly. Because that flag that's now 0 by default to include kanji. So if we go to where is it? We want to go to input test, and we'll say mapping dot include kanji is 1. All right, let's try again. All right, another failure here. No, that's not it. Oh, this is the wrong. This is a different one. Input test. Did I just fix input test or keyboard test just now? I fixed. Oh, I fixed the wrong thing. That's why. But this should be required to set include kanji to true. So we'll go ahead and do keyboard.c. Keyboard. Let's see. Is this a command? I don't remember what this is about. Keyboard update. Edit. Keyboard. No, I think I just need to mapping. Dot include kanji is 1. All right. Let's try again. Good, everything passed. So let's see. I believe all the functionality I want to add in this commit is added, and unfortunately this commit has gotten a bit unwieldy. But that's okay. We do want to make this input, this expected test out. We want to make add another test for the actual other mapping of this. Actually, we don't really have to do that. We don't have to do that necessarily. We could just go to we could just leave this as it is, free kanji romazi test. So I basically want to test the other flags that I added, because we added 2 or 3 flags to the romazi config, and I want to be able to test all of those. So I think that we want to edit the mapping test, or make map test. We also want to edit make map. So yeah, then we're going to have a flag for else if stir cmp arg. What else? We want to do a classic kanao, I guess. Then we do romazi config dot classical. All right. Is that what it's called? Edit kanji db kanji distribution romaji.h. Add a test for classical, and this can be 0. It's on by default, right? So okay, no classical, and then we do no kanji numerals, kanji nums. Oh, we don't want to test that one, I guess. So here we do hiragana o oki. Hiragana oki. And argc, if there's still more args left, then we do C and arg v0 0 is 1. Then we can do it. Okay, so we do hiragana oki equals arg v 0 0. Okay, then we do argc. Then we remove another argc and another arg v. Okay. Okay, it's a bit messy, but we can clean it up some other time. Ooh. No kanji, no classical. Okay. Okay. Now, make map is able to parse all of the flags that we're interested in. So let's open make map. Let's see. No kanji. Make map test, rather. Then we'll do hiragana oki. Let's do special romaji config. All right. Okay, so in order to do a hard-coded argv, we just have to do it like that. So let's open romaji test and simplify this. We don't need the number there. So we have S, and we have special romaji config. Okay, let's try no. Let's test the no kanji thing first, or we'll test that last. Rather, let's no kanji. argv equals no kanji. Okay. And then here we do no classic and hiragana. Let's try that. No classical. Okay. That. Okay, next, let's do the hiragana oki. This will be hiragana oki. This will be what? Let's just try equals for now. In reality, I want to make it apostrophe, but for the test, we'll just make it equals. And okay. Okay. So right. Let's see. So now we want to run it, I guess, and make sure that it passes. Well, it's not going to pass. Okay. G.h. I think I want to call this hiragana o ki. Okay, romazi.c. All right. No classic. Okay. Now for this, we probably don't want well to be. We probably don't want to include kanji. I guess that's because that's going to make it complex. But nah, I guess it's fine. No classical. All right, good. There's no capital O. Okay. Good. Let's try again. This one. Make map hiragana oki. Okay. Oops. Test out. Oh. Hiragana oki. And argc and argv. Oh, here we go. Change this. That's what we want. Good. Now we can check the output, make sure it looks correct. No, didn't work. Argc. So this makes sure that there's another argc left, and this checks the string length of the flag after hiragana oki. Let's see. Perhaps we didn't write the test properly. Make map test. So hiragana oki. Oh, right. This has to be 2. All right. Let's try again. Okay. Oh, but this is not correct. This looks like ASCII key 0 or something. Hiragana oki. Let's open romaji.c. O0. RH append mapping. So what happened there? Append mapping O should be. This should work. This looks like it's constructing the string properly. Do I need to do that? That looks kind of dumb. I feel like that's not the problem. No. Let's do this. Show O. Okay. That was not correct. So it's not constructing the key at all. But this is non-zero. Let's make sure this flag is properly being recognized. So we have argv1. Let's try again. No. No, something's wrong there. Edit make map test. But it says the string length is 1. That's funny. This must be some C thing or some language thing that I don't understand. So ASDF. Let's print the string length. D. String V1. And Sterling, what type does it return? It returns a size T. So even though this is just for debugging, we should use ZU, actually. Okay, so length 1, argv, okay. So it's not actually 0. What is control? What is that control A key actually? That's not oh, I was confused. So this caret at is 0. Caret A is something else. Let's see. I'm guessing it's 1 because it's 1 after caret A, or caret at rather. So it's probably 1. argv1, argc, argv1 is 1, argv1, 0. Well, I don't get that. What's going on? Standard error. Let's print it out here. I'm going to do argv1. Equals. Okay. It's equals there. Arg, argv, argv, argv. And argc, and string length argv is 1. Sterling argv1. Well, that's confusing. I don't know what's going on. Calling make map, giving it argv, and this should be checking the argument right after the current one, because right here we're assigning it and saving it. Oh, I see. So argv is already incremented from up there. So I do argv. Okay, that must be what the entire problem was. Argv. All right, let's try again. Let's delete the other debug output. All right. Okay. So now 1 bang is the number 1, which is fine because 1 is very common, so it would be assigned that even though we're not including the kanji numerals manually. And bang hash is 3. Bang dollar is 4. Oh wait. What did what was this? This was hiragana oki is getting so if we look for equals, we should find it. Yep, there it is. That is also there. Okay. Now, okay, so that test is fine. Okay, let's try these tests again. Okay, no kanji in make map test. Let's see here. Okay, good. That looks fine. Yes. At is 2. It's including kanji numerals, but not the other kanji mappings and such. So let's go to make map test. No kanji, hiragana oki, no classical. Okay. So that all looks fine so far. Let's this do make good, and all the tests pass. So yeah, this is a giant commit now. So there's going to have to be a big story that I write for this. Now we add the functionality to specify exactly what woe is as a key and as a single key, and it's so this is to like make it special from all the other kana. Then we have no classic woe. So if we that won't be able to find WO. It will just have a kanji there instead. WO. VW. WO. Yeah. We replace with another kanji instead. Then we have expected test out, make map test, no kanji at all, which we just fixed. The last one we fixed was that. Then we have free kanji keys, no kanji numerals. So that will include those ones. Okay. So we also want to make sure that we tested all the new stuff we added. So free kanji keys, we just verified we have this test here. Now for romaji that's this one, input test. Input test required updating it so that we actually initialize the romaji module, and that's all. And the keyboard test required that we do the same, initialize it, and also specify that the mapping should include the kanji explicitly. And here, romaji config is this is for last string contained command. We have to initialize the romaji config explicitly. And make map command we have to initialize explicitly, as well as we made it parameterizable so that we can test these romaji configs flags more easily. And we did add those tests. And then make mapping include kanji, mapping populate. Okay, so that's the that's updating mapping.c so that we can test that more easily. Then we have mapping.h. What did we do there? We added the new flag. And yeah. So I think I might want to add the map, like add this as a separate commit. Default romaji config. Now this, okay. So those are changes we made to the romaji module, and that's kind of the core of this whole commit. And so if we add make map struct, so we have to mapping, I guess mapping. So what are we going to split out into the separate commit? It's this include kanji thing. So let's see. I don't have time to do that right now, I think, but I will do it in the very next video, or perhaps I can finish it in this video. I'm not sure. In any case, that's all I have for today, and next we will split up the commit, and I think then we can finally start writing the countstats command. So thank you for watching.